Hi, my name is James Kempski with iBuyerPro and Mallard Realty Group. Just wanted to share my experience of rental properties here in Durham, North Carolina. I actually started out in Florida, had several rental companies that my company purchased, and have experience of 25 plus years in this. So just to let you know, I get a lot of people asking questions about investment properties and rentals here in Durham. One of the main questions I have is I want to find a investment property that will produce immediate rental income for me. I hear you're one of the best in the business. Can you find that for me? So my reaction and my response is this. What I let them know and tell them is it's not as easy as you think. Okay, a great example in Florida, when our company purchased several rental properties down there as investments, I thought I was going to make a ton of money right off the bat. And of course, that plan didn't work too well. The experience that I've learned from that is taxes, insurance, maintenance, and the eviction rate, the tenants staying longer than you want them to after the lease is over, and no rental income is coming in, therefore you have to evict. Or if they're, I call it damaging the apartment itself or the unit. We try to do inspections when we can, usually every quarter, every 3 months. And we take an examination of the property and just let them know you're leaving dishes packed up past the faucet and the sink. You need to clean those up because that is enticing bugs and mold, and it can go on to the other units and damage the pipes. Another example is we had this one tenant down in Florida, and our policy is no pets. And pets are beautiful. I have a pet myself in my own private home. I love dogs. I wish most tenants can have dogs, but unfortunately, our policy at that time was no pets. And they had a huge dog. This thing looked like it was a mixture of a Rottweiler and a Great Dane. This thing was went up to my elbow. It was just insane. So I asked them to remove it. They said no, they had no place to go. If they had to take it to the pound, it would have been put to sleep. They couldn't just give it to their parents. So we had to file for an eviction. We were successful, we won, they were out, but that dog did some damage. New floor underneath the carpet, new walls where the drywall was just ripped apart from clawing, new molding. It was a complete disaster. The money that they put up front and the trust escrow for the security deposit did not cover any of the damage at all. It was a drop in the bucket. And that's where we actually stuck with the policy of no pets because of that experience. Well, in Florida, they had a first downturn of the real estate in the country. Things just blew up. So we couldn't get the tenants in there. Rentals went down, couldn't afford the mortgage payments. And unlike today with the coronavirus that's going on now, they didn't have what they call a forbearance on loans. You had to pay it or you're going to get foreclosed on, period. So I had to sell a couple of properties to pay for the other ones to keep them going that had the tenants in them. And about 5 or 6 years later, got back on our feet. Business was up and running again. We're here in North Carolina now in the Durham area. And the second downturn happened. And since we were back on our feet, we were able to leverage some of our other properties we had down in Florida still. And we purchased several other rental units here. This time we did it a little bit differently. We were able to leverage one main property in Florida and use that as our cash bank and buy the other properties here in Durham. So therefore we had one property that was mortgaged here in Durham and the others were free and clear. So we were able to work that out. Now, the experience that we had, the properties that we purchased during the downturn, they were near downtown Durham. And one of them was over by the Golden Belt. Another one is over by Duke. And another apartment complex that we own is just outside of on Holloway and Calvin area. And that's been a very successful property for us. All of them have so far. So my advice to someone that's starting out as an investment or an investor that wants to buy rental properties, be prepared. It takes months to start making money. All right. You have to take consideration of your vacancy rate, insurance, taxes, and if you're going to put it in your own personal name, get a writer on your insurance also. We have properties in a business, so our interest rate on two of them are a little bit higher than a normal mortgage, basically, and our insurance is a little bit higher because we have extra writers, just to cover anything that unforeseen would happen. But if you want to look into rental properties as investments, please feel free to give me a call. My name is James Kempski with iBuyerPro.com and Mallard Realty Group. My phone number is 919-308-7597. It's 919-308-7597. As you know, hit that like button and hit the subscribe. Appreciate it. Thank you.